Hello, myself Heli Mehta, working as an assistant professor in Computer Engineering Department, MGT Navsari. Today I am going to explain operator precedence parser. So first of all, what is operator precedence grammar? A grammar that satisfies the following two conditions is called as a operator precedence grammar. Their first condition is there exists no production rules which contain epsilon on its right hand side. So epsilon is not valid in production rules. Second is there exists no production rules which contain two non-terminals adjacent to each other on its right hand side. So we cannot write two non-terminals adjacent to each other. Let's take one example. Here we have a grammar E tends to EAE. Here we have a E and A are non-terminals which are adjacent to each other. So according to second rule, this is not a operator precedence grammar. Now in next example, E tends to E plus E. Here we have a non-terminals E, and in between we have a plus operators. In second production rules we have a same non-terminals E, and in between we have a minus operator. So this is the operator precedence grammar. So operator precedence parser, a parser that reads and understands an operator precedence grammar is called as an operator precedence parser. An operator precedence parser is a bottom-up parser that interprets an operator precedence grammar. So operator precedence follow the bottom-up parsing. So designing operator precedence parser. So in operator precedence parsing, first we define precedence relation between every pair of terminal symbols. So first of all, we have to identify the terminals from the grammar. After finding the terminal symbols, we construct an operator precedence table. So to perform operator precedence table, we have to follow some rules. So first, if precedence of B is higher than the precedence of A, then we define A less than B. So if precedence of B is same as precedence of A, then we define A equal to B, and if precedence of B is lower than precedence of A, then we define A greater than B. Now take one example. Here we have a grammar E tends to EAE and ID, and A tends to plus and multiplication. Construct the operator precedence parser and parse the string ID plus ID into ID. Now first of all, the grammar is given in which we have two non-terminals E and A which are adjacent to each other. So according to our operator precedence rule, it is not a operator precedence grammar. So first of all, we have to convert this grammar into the operator precedence grammar. So here we have a capital A, and capital A tends to plus and multiplication. So we can replace A with plus and multiplication. So our grammar will be E plus E. Second production rule will be E multiply E, and third production rule ID is also given. So solution step 1. We convert the given grammar into operator precedence grammar. The equivalent operator precedence grammar is E tends to E plus E, E multiplied E, and ID. In step 2, we identify the terminal symbols. So, according to the definition of terminal symbols, operators which are plus and multiplication are terminal symbols. Here ID is also terminal symbol, and in operator precedence grammar, we have two compulsory dollar is a terminal symbols. Now we construct the operator precedence table. Here we have a four terminal symbols: ID plus multiplication and dollar. So we have to write these four terminal symbols row wise and column wise. Let's see. Here we write ID plus ID plus into and dollar, and again ID plus multiplication and dollar. Now we have to compare ID with ID, ID with plus, ID with multiplication, and ID with dollar. Before going to construct this, we will discuss the ID and dollar, which are the terminal symbols in which ID has the highest priority among all the terminals and dollar has the lowest priority among all the terminal symbols. We compare ID with ID, and ID both are same, so we left it blank. Then after we compare ID with plus, so ID has the highest priority, so we use greater than symbol. Then ID and multiplication, so ID has the highest priority, so we use greater than symbol. ID and dollar, ID has the highest priority, so we use greater than symbol. Now we compare plus with all remaining terminals, so plus and ID. So plus has the lowest priority, so we use less than symbol. plus and plus both are equal to, but plus is a left associative symbol, so we use greater than symbol. For this, it doesn't mean that plus greater than plus. It mean is equal to, but we are using greater than symbol for this. Now plus and multiplication, plus is the lowest priority, so we use less than symbol. After that, plus and dollar, so plus has the highest priority than dollar, so we use greater than symbol. Now multiplication with id, multiplication has the highest priority than id, so we use less than symbol. Multiplication with plus, so multiplication has highest priority than greater than symbol. Multiplication and multiplication same as plus to plus and plus, we use greater than symbol. Multiplication and dollar, so multiplication has the highest priority than dollar, so we use greater than symbol. Now last is dollar. So dollar has the highest priority, so we use less than symbol for all terminal id, plus and multiplication, and dollar same id and id, like we left is blank. So after constructing operator precedence table, we have to pass the given string. So in our grammar, we have given one string id plus id into id. So we follow the following step to pass the given string. So we insert dollar symbol at both end of the string as a dollar id plus id into id and dollar. So passing this string, we are going to use stack method. So we take one table in which we use 3 columns: stack, input and action. So here our first pointer is dollar, so dollar is put into the stack. So in step number first, dollar is put into the stack, so we have an input id plus id into id and dollar, and we have to write action. Now we have to check pointer, our top pointer, which is dollar, and our input pointer is id, so we have to compare dollar with id. So dollar has a less priority than id, as we mentioned in the operator precedence table. So dollar has a dollar less than id. So if our stack pointer is lower, then we have to push input pointer into the stack. So in step number 2, we have to enter id into the stack. So push operation is performed, so id is pushed into the stack. Now after that, our top pointer is, in second step, our top pointer is id and our input pointer is plus, so we have to compare id with plus. So in step number 2, compare id with plus. Id has a higher priority, so pop id, so it reduced by e. So now in step number 2, we compare id with plus, so id has the highest priority. So in step number 3, id is pop. Okay, so in step number 3, we have only dollar as a top pointer. So in step number 2, we pop id. So to generate operator precedence parse tree, our string is id plus id into id. So our first id is pop, so id is reduced by e. As we have a grammar, e tends to e plus e into e, and id, as it is a bottom up parser, so id is replaced by capital E into e is replaced by e plus e also is replaced by e. So according to that rules, our id is replaced by E. So now in step number 3, compare dollar with plus. So dollar has a low priority, so push plus. Now in step number 4, compare plus with id. So plus has a low priority, so push id. Now in step number 5, compare id with multiplication. Id has a high priority, so pop id. So again we have a string id plus id, so our next id is reduced by e. Okay, now in step number 6, compare plus with multiplication. So plus has low priority, so push multiplication. In step number 7, compare multiplication with id. So multiplication has a low priority, so push id. Now step number 8, compare id with dollar. So id has a high priority, so pop id. So again id is reduced by e. So our third id is reduced by e. So id plus id into id is now id is reduced by e plus e into e. Now in step number 9, compare multiplication with dollar. So multiplication has a high priority, so pop multiplication. So we pop multiplication. So in our tree structure, e into e is replaced by e, reduced by e. Now in step number 10, compare plus with dollar. So plus has a high priority, so pop plus. So again our E plus E is reduced by E. So our whole string ID plus ID into ID is reduced by E. Now in step number 11 we have a dollar in stack and in input we have a stack. So both are the same. So our string is accepted. So here we have to stop this algorithm, and after accepted string we got our tree, that is ID plus ID into ID is reduced by E. Now advantages of operator precedence parser is the implementation is very easy and simple. The parser is quite powerful for expression in programming language. Now disadvantages are the handling of tokens known to have two different precedence become difficult. Only small classes of grammars can be parsed using this parsing. Thank you.